Welcome back to the Midweek Update.
Hey Mepham, welcome to this week's Midweek Update.
Today, let's take a look at how the senior experience class has done their annual Book Buddies project this year and see one of the silent films made by a BMB junior for our silent movie review.
This and more as we take a look at what's going on this week on Midweek Update. I'm Ava Scheffler.
And I'm Riley Freed, and welcome back to the Midweek Update, the BMB show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
This year, a lot of events have had to happen differently because of the pandemic restrictions, but this hasn't stopped them from happening entirely. One of these events was the annual Book Buddies project that the senior experience class participates in.
BMB's Jake Winkleman got to see what this project is all about and how it was done virtually this year with the help of BMB.
I had a plan, a fishy plan, a wishful plan, a frightful, fightful.
Every year, the senior experience class participates in Book Buddies, an event done where students go to elementary schools in the district and read children's books and fairy tales to younger students. Because of COVID, the senior experience class was not able to go through with the project. However, the teachers in senior experience came up with an alternative way to go through with the project with the help of BMB.
So every year Senior Experience tries to do a Book Buddies program where usually the seniors go into the classrooms of the elementary schools and read with them and to them. But this year with COVID protocols we weren't able to do it, so we tried to figure out a way to get a little creative. And Miss Bender and Mr. Art Exiger and I were trying to figure out what they could do, and we remembered that during quarantine we saw celebrities reading books on YouTube. So that's the idea.
Although the senior experience class always aimed to putting in 100% effort in every given project, this year the students and teachers participating in this event hope to go above and beyond in the impact of Book Buddies.
So we have 10 books, 10 groups reading 10 books, and then where it'll go next is it's going to get emailed to the North Bellmore school districts, and then maybe the Merrick school districts and other school districts, so this way they can use it as a reading guide for the lower level elementary classes.
Although it was atypical for the students who never stepped foot in the broadcasting room, the seniors class managed to finish the project in an easy and timely manner.
I'm super excited to be on camera. It's not something everyone gets to do. I think I'm going to do pretty well. The teleprompter is really easy to read off of, so I think I can do it.
Fortunately, the senior experience class had a few BMB members, and along with the help of lower classmen, the virtual Book Buddies project went smoothly.
It was an interesting experience working with people who don't really know what they're doing. Seeing them, it's really fun seeing them walk in. They've never seen the BMB room in their 4 years. So them walking in, they're all amazed, even though this is just an everyday thing for me. And helping them out with all the little things like the mics, reading their lines, all that. So it was a fun experience kind of being the teacher in that situation as opposed to being the on-camera talent.
The Book Buddies was a huge success, with elementary schools across Bellmore-Merrick receiving these projects for the young students to watch. These videos are also available for all to watch on the Bellmore-Merrick Broadcasting website. From BMB, I'm Jake Winkleman.
Thanks, Jake. It's great to see that project like this still happen this year. Hopefully, as we are moving back towards our normal lives, these type of events can happen the way they did before the pandemic.
But until then, the way we've been doing things, despite restrictions, has still been a great way to get students involved with activities while keeping everybody safe.
Exactly. For example, sports are something that the district has been able to keep up and running throughout the last few months. BMB's Matt Manno has the latest in Mepham Sports.
Well, Pirates fans, it's that time of the season. It's time to make a playoff push. We start on the diamond, where the boys played at Long Beach and the girls played at Division yesterday. Moving to the track, where the Pirates excelled on Monday and on Tuesday. They traveled to Jericho, where the sprinters showed out. Both 4x1 relay teams stole the spotlight. Brandon Sue, Dom Zarella, Deshaun Maitland, and Joe Marcello ran a blazing 45 flat, third in Nassau Class AAA. Boys golf also played against JFK and in Calhoun yesterday. That was a lot, and there's more today. Boys lax plays at Sewanaka, girls lax plays here versus Floral Park, boys tennis plays here at East Meadow, and badminton plays at East Meadow. That's all from me. I'm Matt Manno, and back to Riley and Ava in the studio.
Thanks, Matt. Be sure to stay tuned to the BMB YouTube channel to catch some of the live coverage of spring sports games in the future.
Another thing you can see on the BMB YouTube channel is our silent film review, where some of the BMB freshmen looked at silent films made by the juniors.
Let's take a look at one of these silent films right now, made by BMB's Morgan Hafke.
Thanks, Morgan. If you want to see other silent films like this one and reviews by other BMB members, check out the special on the channel.
And now, for Midweek Update's newest segment, we'll be sitting down with another BMB senior to talk about their time in the program for the past 4 years. Specifically, the senior that we're talking to today was one of the first people that I met when I walked into this room, getting ready to go into my freshman year. They made me feel very comfortable in this room, and they hold a very special place in my heart for that.
A BMB legend, for real. So today we're talking to Emily Rosenberg. Welcome to the show, Emily. Tell us what you're working on right now.
Well, first off, thank you for welcoming me. And right now I'm working on a video that's going to tell some advice for the freshmen next year because we won't be there.
So, Emily, what have these past 4 years in BMB been like for you?
Well, they've definitely been difficult at times, but overall, I feel so accomplished with what I've done over the past 4 years.
What are some of your accomplishments that you've done over the past 4 years?
Well, I think one of the my main impact has definitely been the intros on the channel. I was the first person to make the Mike the Storm Daniels intro, and I made Ava's weather intro right now. So there's still a few other ones, like once What's Popping Pirates comes back, I made that intro. I also produced Talking Cookies. I did a lot.
And what advice would you give to some of the younger students in BMB or those joining the program in the future?
Definitely get involved. That's all I can say. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do any of the things that I did if I just didn't stay after one day and get asked, do you want to do something, and just saying yes.
So what will you miss most about BMB next year?
I'm definitely gonna miss the community the most. Like, you guys have really like been my family over the past 4 years, and I don't know what I'm gonna do without you guys.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for coming to the show, Emily. Well, that's it for this week's Midweek Update. We'll be back next week with all new stories from around the BMCHSD to bring you inside the parts of the community we don't always get to see.
Until then, I'm Ava Scheffler.
And I'm Riley Freed, and we'll see you all next midweek. Okay, ready?
I think
Here you
so.
go.